Pranam, Sonika. All right, so let us start our today's session. Today's session number 108A, and today is 18th of June, 2022. Today's topic we'll understand about what is the dream and what we see as a reality, and what is the awakening and what is the truth in this sequence. So we'll understand the sequence. This topic actually requested by Chaitali. She requests for understanding of that famous saying by that it is a Brahma Sattam Jagat Mithya. That is actually originally it is from Adi Shankaracharya, but I will explain you that why it is said that why Jagat is Mithya, not true, and Brahma. Brahman, that Brahman is the truth. So that I will come later. But before that, we need a lot of understanding to come to that level, because that level, to understand that, we need to basically logically, I will explain what was meant. Then that spiritual realization, it is a further for the higher understanding of that, from where that particular phrase came. There is a sloka, and was one part of the sloka of that is that which the Brahma Sattam Jagat Mithya, that came from there. Yeah. Now, so let us start with our understanding the dream. What happens? All of us, we dream. And the dream, it comes basically from, it is one of the state of mind. In the workshops, I normally explain the state of mind. We have 4 state of mind: the awake state, and a sleep state, and then deep sleep, and then the meditative state. So they are operated by 4 states of mind. So that is called Jagruta Avastha, Swapna Avastha, and Shushupta Avastha, and Turiya Avastha. These are 4 states of mind. And a dream, of course, related to the Swapna Avastha, that we know who we are, but we have no awareness of our outside environment. So that is a Swapna Avastha. So in the dream state, so what happens is that our subconscious mind that takes over and bring all those things coming from whatever there in our subconscious mind, and all consciously we don't know, but there are many things we record, many things we collect from the outside world. We have our some hidden fears, apprehensions, hidden desires, and all. They all come pouring in during our dream state. And this dream state is not logical, like our that external world logic may not apply there. We can see somebody maybe died 50 years back, we are meeting them now, which is practically not possible. It's not logical, but it is the dream state. It is all possible because of that. But the question is that whether the dream is real. So if I ask you, so all of you say, no, dream is not real. No? Reality is this, what we live in. Yeah? We eat, go, watch TV, read books. That is reality. But dream is not reality. How do you know the dream is not reality? Because when you get up, you come in touch with reality. But while you are dreaming, it is real. You know who you are in the dream sequence also. You know your character, which one you are playing. There is no confusion. And in that, that is your reality in dream dimension. It's another dimension. So in the dream, you know what you are doing. In fact, in the dream, whatever we feel, that is actually true. It affects our physical body. You may see that many people in that nightmare, they are crying, or they are shouting, or they are panicking. Okay, and so there, somebody may be so fearful, they're sweating. All these are physical symptoms. Means your body is actually going through that experience. Yeah? While you are in dream, those the expressions what I said, those are physical, the real experience expressions. Anyway, so that means during the dream, whatever you face, that it's your reality in that dimension. Okay, so this is only you know it is a dream, it is not a reality when you wake up. When you get up from the sleep, then you know that, oh, dream is gone. So that was a dream. But during that, while you are dreaming, that's your reality. Why this understanding is important? Because just equivalent of this understanding, you have to pass it on to the higher. Okay. The higher experience is not everybody got. That's why there is a confusion. There is a doubt whether it exists or doesn't exist. So that's why it is important to understand that dream versus so-called our reality, that physical world. Dream versus physical world. If we understand this process properly, similar process understanding will help you to understand the further the higher dimensional experiences, what transitions happened and all those things. So in this, I shared, many a time, that story. That I was giving some presentation on DNA activation. What happens after DNA activation? Some example in the Jupiter Hospital in Thane, near Mumbai, and there's a scientists, medical scientists, doctors. So they challenged me, and I shared, I think, story many times. So then, because they said, how do we know that whatever you are saying that is correct? Where is the proof? Hardcore proof about your spiritual experience is what you are claiming to be. You have. So I said, look, I have not come here to take approval of my experience. That's my own, and that completes by itself. I'm not asking somebody to ratify or verify or confirm it. That's different issue. So far as the proof is concerned, then I told you, all of you are doctors and scientists. They're medical scientists. They said WHO guideline has something that you need to give the repeatability and proof and all that things. So that hard evidence is needed. That's understandable because science works in that way. I think last session I explained that the science is the exploration of the external world. In the external world needs external worldly proof. And that is there, But only mistake what we are doing is we are applying that method into our spiritual experience, which is internal. So external law cannot apply internally. Like road traffic law cannot be applied in the air traffic. They have a different law. If you have to understand how it works, then you have to go to the air traffic law, understand that. So no flight will stop at red signal, right? So no need to apply this to that. That's where the confusion comes. Anyway, let me come back to that story. So there, regarding the proof part of it, so what I asked them to, okay, I said, forget about the spiritual experiences part. So you're asking me to give you the proof of that. So forget about that. You doubt because you may not have experienced anything. So definitely, it's understandable. You have a doubt about it. It may or may not be. And Even somebody went into that level that those kind of experiences only just illusion. And basically, when Hindi mein bolte hain, गांजा पी के आए हैं, that kind of stuff. That's what they're relating. Sometimes some chemical change in the brain can give you something, and spiritual experience is definitely not that. In fact, it is the other way around. You go to more higher level of alertness without any contamination of the brain. Brain should be quiet, and then the experience happens. Not putting some chemical and it gives some illusion. And those are the ganja pina category. Okay, that's nothing to do with a spiritual experience. Anyway, so then what I asked them that all of you dream. Sorry, first I ask how many of you, forget about the spiritual experience part. Assume it doesn't exist. Yeah. Now let me know how many of had a dream last night. So I'm not asking you to explain what was the dream. I said yes or no question. Did you have a dream last night? Please raise your hand. Everybody raised their hand. I said so now you are all medical scientists. So the dream is a truth for you. All of you dreamt, no? It's not somebody is telling a story like I'm telling a story of spiritual experience. It's not that. You dreamt, right? Can you show me the proof of your dream? Tonight, when you dream, you just record it and show me in the video, some clip. That's evidence that what you dreamt. Okay. So then they understood that is not possible because how can we record a dream? I said exactly. Because it has happened. It is a truth because you all experienced, right? But you cannot produce evidence of your dream. Why? Because science is not developed yet to capture those in the recorded version. That's why. So in that case, we have to take what is called the statement of that person as evidence because that person experienced it. You cannot ask for a hard evidence that cannot be created because it is happening in another dimension, which is a dream dimension. Then they understood. I said, just like you explain your dream that you experience, we take it the statement as a proof that you did experience that. There cannot be any recording system to hard proof. And same here for the higher one also. Spiritual experience, you cannot record and reproduce. It is only through the statement of the experience sharing of different spiritual persons or masters. That from that we collect that these are possible. This is the thing. Anyway, so what I meant to say is that let us come back to our original, the course of discussion, the understanding of the dream. So dream is that it is happen in another dimension. When we wake up, then we change the dimension. We come to the physical reality. So that is, he said that it is a dream dimension. And then that is Swapnavastha, and this is Jagrutavastha. Okay, of the mind. So we come to the reality, then we understand, it becomes clear. But unless until we change our own awareness to the next, with the physical reality, dream seems to be real. In absence of the other dimension, that when we are in the dream, the dreams appears real because that I explained, the people start, shouting, crying and all those things. Those are the, actual feeling they are undergoing, experiences they are undergoing during dream. So in that, I hope this part is clear up to dream. Dream versus physical reality is clear. All of us, we dream. All of us during sleep, we dream. And that is clear what I'm telling. I don't think I need to explain anything further. But only thing what I'm saying is I cannot claim a physical dimensional proof of our dream state. There's another dimension. That's what I told. Even the doctors, the scientists, they cannot produce it. The science is not developed to that level yet. In future, it may come. We can actually record the dream. So the symptoms have been physical symptoms they recorded. They call REM, rapid eye movement, and all those things. Whatever physically their body is doing, that they record. Their full system is there, but not the content of the dream. So that is not possible to record yet. So okay, now in the physical reality, so of course whatever we say, this is the, so that is, you can say, the dream reality, and there is a physical reality. Okay, because now we'll be going into too many realities. That's what I'm saying, that let us allocate the dream reality, because in the dream that appears to be real. And the physical reality, of course, all of us we experience, that should be a reality. But let us, put that not reality word only. Let us put the physical reality, what we can see, touch, the five senses, what we can get through. We can get physical proof. Whatever the science can tell us, those are the physical reality. Okay, that can be proven, that can be shown, that can be touched, felt, smelt, or seen. All those things, those are the physical realities. Okay. Now, what happens is that in physical reality is heavily contaminated by our own ideas of mind. This also I explained earlier, that because of our preconceived ideas, our memories and all, whatever we experience, that get contaminated. Means if we know that the person, I know somebody told that that fellow is a cheat. So if I met that person, so I'll be communicating with the person in my idea how to deal with a cheat. I cannot freely communicate. I should be careful. Oh, he should not be cheating me here and there and all this kind of thing. So I should be careful. And in fact, there was scientific study made, each of them meeting one person. Before that, the background of the person told. They never met, but their background was told. Somebody was told that he is just a big scientist and a lot of scientific experiments and all. Another person was told that he was a very crooked, murderer. He murdered his, girlfriend and that ran away and something like that of nature. Somebody is told he is a highly religious figure. He got sermon in the churches. He visit every Sunday and whatever it is. And same person, because of this background, was told, those person that treated that like them, that they said their brain is heavily contaminated while communicating. So this is normal. So that's what I'm saying, that our physical reality experiences are, it is not about the physical things outside, it is how we perceive them. That makes our experience. And how the way we perceive them, that has been influenced by our thought mind, basically ego. So whatever we get in, it's already contaminated. That is not the truth. To get into the truth, we have to go to the spiritual practices, calm down the mind, annihilate the ego, or detach from whatever this poking of that ego is there. Then we go to a level when we can experience the truth as it is. Okay, so that truth is applied for the external world as well as internal world. But only thing, there should not be chattering of the mind. That should not interfere into the process of experiencing that. So in that case, that level where the mind is no longer active and putting into the contaminated version or the sunglass version of that colored version of the reality, then we go to a level which is pure, and that is called awareness. If you live in the awareness, then you are not your mind contamination doesn't matter. You are elevated that level. You can see the truth as it is, experience the truth as it is. So how to go to that level? From process of physical reality to go to that level of awareness, the spiritual awareness. Of that awareness include the universal consciousness which is there. So being aware of what are the consciousnesses, the universal consciousness, that is the truth, uncontaminated version. And that understanding, to go to that level, we need spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening means the process, spiritual practice, what we are doing. Basically, calm down the mind by meditation, go to lower thoughts, no thought, then the connection from our own soul consciousness develops. And from soul consciousness, we get into the awareness, that higher dimensional awareness. Then we can, through meditation, we can explore and then get into that. Or also in anything we do in the physical body, in the physical world, if it is our, we are, if you're operating with full awareness, then the contamination is not present. So we get the truth as it is. We can see it. If the person, no matter what story told about the person, if the person we come and say, hello, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Let us sit together and have a coffee. These sentences doesn't have any background playing, no background music in mind. Simple statement. Oh, have a coffee. Okay. Have few statement and chit chat and okay, thank you. Nice meeting you. That's it. No further ifs, buts. What will happen? Whether this fellow will kill me or cheat me, or oh, maybe he's a big saint. Nothing. No background thing is needed. It's simple. Matter ends there. That is the truth. Okay. So in this, the process, when we, from the dream to come to the physical reality, change the dimension, we need to wake up. Okay. And from the physical reality to that, the awareness level, to go to that level, the higher dimensional reality, to go to that higher level, we need awakening. To wake up is also awakening. We awake from the sleep. Here we awake from the lower dimension physical reality to the truth, to that the universal consciousness level. So that process is called awakening. The process is same. When one spiritually awakens, then the lower level, lower means that physical dimensional reality, they understand these are the versions what my mind projections are, just like what just I explained to you. Anything we do, anything we say, this is heavily contaminated by our ego. And that's why our experiences are in the physical reality are different. Same incident in the external world, 5 people will perceive it differently because there are 5 people, they have a different brain, different contamination level. But if all of them, their mind is shut down, the thought process is shut down, all of them will see the truth as it is. The truth is the one. Only the versions are different. So when we stop that process of creating versions, you see the truth as it is. It is simple. It is not achieving something. It is switching off those things. You come to the reality. Switching off the contaminations or influencers, you come to that level of pure reality. You come to by removing all the written things on the blackboard, the background, the true blackboard comes. Okay, similar here. So this process, today's topic that I'm just summarizing. So dream to reality. Reality means physical reality. We have to wake up, and from physical reality to go to the awareness level, which is we call the higher dimensional reality, or the consciousness level. We need awareness, and that process is the awakening. To the dream to reality, physical reality, and then awakening happens. It's a process. It takes time. It's not instantaneous like get up from the dream, sleep. And this process, once it is done, then we can open up that further chapter of the experiences of the higher dimensional experiences and the experience of the truth, direct first-hand experience of the truth, where the contamination mind is not there. Just like we live in with this reality as well as dream reality every day, no issues. They exist. We understand there is a difference and that exists. Same here. We can open up another one chapter and all 3 realities you can live. There is no issues there. It is nothing that you have to drop this to get this. No. Drop your patterns, which is binding you to go further. So you have to detach from the patterns, not you. Okay. So it is not that you have to die to be there. It's not either or. All of all can exist together. No issues with that. Only thing that is the level of awareness. And this is the level of five senses, what you can accumulate from the five senses. And what you have there in the dream state, that is just your experiences of your subconscious mind. Let me also mention here, dreams are not spiritual experiences. This is my understanding. Okay. Many people think that dreams are spiritual. No, dreams are your subconscious mind. Yeah, it is possible that you get some spiritual messages during dream. I'm not saying that it is not possible, but reverse is not true. All dreams are not spiritual. Because for the spiritual experiences, the state of mind wise, you have to go to superconscious mind, not subconscious. We have four mind state, no? That conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious, and superconscious. So dreams are happening in the subconscious mind, whether your spiritual experience having superconscious mind. That is infinitely spread. This is the awareness we are talking about here. So you cannot expect superconscious experiences in subconscious mind. But as the superconscious is pervading everywhere, it is possible to get some spiritual experiences in the subconscious during dreaming, during physical reality. You can get some spiritual. That is possible because superconscious is all pervading, omnipresent. That is possible. But considering the dream as your spiritual experience is completely, it's not a correct idea. And that should not be taken into consideration, that even in the dream I get this. Some messages may come, but may not be. Something maybe you're thinking about that can appear in some, maybe the content is divine. Maybe you say some deity is coming and blessing you and all that. That's fine. Okay. But that may come from your own subconscious mind, your projection. So in that sense, whatever we see in the dream, these are all illusions. That is not true as per our physical reality, right? When illusion gets up, when we get up, when we wake up, then that all the illusion goes. Similar version here in the physical reality. When the spiritual awakening happens, then we realize that whatever we have experienced and our understanding of this physical reality with limited five senses, our five senses are very, very limited. We cannot grasp everything. Normally, I give example of anything what we do, like our say touch, smell, and voice or listening. Suppose as for example, say listening. How much frequency we can listen? 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So it does not mean that beyond that, above to 20,000 or less 20, there is no sound. Of course there are. In fact, those are possibilities are infinite. Both direction it can go infinite. In the lower side, it can come 0.000001 hertz. And the higher side, it can go to the million, billion, trillion hertz, isn't it? So if some sound comes with any of these zones, we'll not be able to detect it. If you put some equipment, maybe range will be a little bigger. Still, you cannot capture everything. So that means that is same applicable for your vision and other things. So your capability is limited. Your instrument is limited. That's why you cannot capture everything. So your understanding of the external world is based on the limited capacity of the instrument you have. I'm just telling from the understanding point of view. So the truth means infinite, both ways. If some sound coming, some vision coming in another frequency, that is also a truth. Truth contains everything, but our instrument contains limitations. Our science is also limited. That's why whatever the version is we getting it, that is not ultimate truth. There may be something beyond that that is not recorded yet. So that is only take it as for understanding point of view. So from when we touch upon that reality, so physical reality is just versions of mind, versions of one person's mind, or few persons mind, or collective mind, or the worldly view, whatever it is, but it is some projection of mind. That's what the spiritual masters are called, that your life is an illusion. It's a maya. Okay. Because it is contaminated by the mind. And you have been given a physical body with a limited time. It's between just birth and death. There is some time is limited. The Pancha Kanchuka, the 5 layers that lowers down from, I explained in the Kashmir Shaivism, that there is a 5 layers which is become infinite, become finite. Yeah. The 5 layers. We have a limited time, limited knowledge, limited will, and destiny. We have within this time frame everything. We cannot go beyond that. Not everything is limited. I call it private limited. So from this limited scope is in that illusion of that point of view of the higher dimensional realities, which is infinite. So it is like watching a movie. So when you come out of the hall, the movie is over. So at the time of death, people touch upon that. If not, if you do the same thing in awake condition, like during during your life, that is called awakening, spiritual awakening. Then you understand both. You understand this is a movie and that is the physical reality. So you understand how to play with it. And whatever the played in the movie is illusion, is a projection of a projector. Actually, there is no character doing all those things on the screen. It's just a projection. Same here. The physical reality become a projection. Something. Then you understand higher dynamics. We have chosen to take birth, and this is played, and this is a story being played, and this is the experience we are gaining, and all these kind of things. So now, so this is how we go to that level of the truth, which is the awareness level, direct, first-hand experiential understanding of the truth. That is the truth. And this is the versions where the mind is active. We use our 5 senses to get it. Those are all the versions. It is already shaped by the limitedness of the perceptions, our senses, and our own physical realities, the boundary of the physical realities. That cannot be the full truth. That can be only the bandwidth which is given to the 5 senses. Okay, so now let me come to that the comment why it is mentioned that Jagat Mithya. it's a strong statement. Means I should say Jagat is a reality and Brahman is also reality. This is a lower reality, this is a higher reality. There is a limited, there is unlimited. Okay. Why this say the Mithya? Because this is that most of the people, understand this part carefully. Don't take it the word Mithya. People, those don't have the experience of that, the truth, they take physical reality as the truth. Okay, like there is a rope there, in the night there is a rope lying there on the street, somebody can say it's a snake. If they get scared. So what the important to understand is the rope is a reality. It's a real thing. Snake is another reality. Okay. Neither rope is mithya, neither snake is mithya. Only mithya is understanding the rope as snake, that your understanding is mithya. Okay, okay, I repeat, it is okay, understand that. Why is it Jagat mithya? Because your understanding of Jagat as a truth is mithya. You consider this world, physical world, as a truth. This understanding is wrong. That's why it is called mithya. They are not saying Jagat itself is mithya. Like rope is a reality, that is not mithya. Snake is a reality, that is not mithya. But understanding of rope as a snake is mithya. So your understanding of the world is mithya. Your Jagat is mithya. Because you Jagat, your understanding came from your own ideas, which is contaminated by your ego, mind, and all this kind of stuff, what I explained earlier. And the Brahman, that universe, that goes into universal consciousness. That is the truth. So don't consider your world, your understanding of the world is ultimate truth. It is not. It is a version. When the sun goes up in the sky, the reflections fall on the lake. Okay. So the sun, what you see on the surface of the lake, it is mithya. It is an illusion. It is an impression. Actual sun is there. So this, we are not saying that the water is not there or sun is not there. What we are saying, what you are considering it as a sun, it is not the sun. It is just an impression of the sun. So your idea is mithya, that it is a sun. It is coming from there. So that's why it is told, that's why the masters wanted to convey to you that don't consider physical reality as the ultimate truth. It is the versions you get it. There is a place for it. Jagat itself is not mithya. It has been created for a purpose, for you to have experiences. But you are considering, just like the same thing I just argued with the scientists, the medical scientists. They consider anything which cannot be proven doesn't exist. That is wrong. Even whatever you prove also, that is also with limitations. There can be something beyond that. That is the truth. And this is the version. So this is illusion, and that is the thing. So don't consider this is everything, what you can prove, what you can see, what you can touch and feel, that is everything. It is not. And exactly the same message I have given it to them. I said, only I come here to tell you, you are the scientists. Don't close the window. Without proof, nothing can go forward. You open up. Somebody came with experience, try to find out how to get that into it. Or you start researching how to get dream recorded. That is a medical research. How to do that? That is what the research should go. Not denying that whatever we cannot prove and that doesn't exist. That is closing the door. Same here. So from here, don't stuck only into the physical reality. That's the illusion. That is basically, that illusion is so-called, that is a mithya, not full. So go towards the full, that the truth, that experience, then you understand this is the limitation, or it is a movie and that is a reality. Same here. It's a dream and this is a reality. Same here. It is a physical reality and that is ultimate reality. What we are doing here, what is the purpose, and all those kind of things. Those will be all that can be understood and clearly, and that is the truth. So with this is a sequence. So we started with the dream, then reality means physical reality, then awakening, and then your truth of the living in the awareness of the universal consciousness. So with this conclude that our the learning session. So if you have any question, so please come forward. Yes, Kavita.
Mangalam sir. Sir, I want to ask that I don't see dreams, but
Yeah.
whenever my dream comes, whenever I see dreams, it becomes a reality. What does it mean, sir?
No, when you dream, then you know who are you in the dream, what you are doing, to whom you are talking, right?
Yes,
In
sir.
the dream. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying, that is you know who you are. So during while dreaming, you don't know that you are dreaming. That time it is your reality. If you are fearful,
Yes.
you feel the fear in the dream.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's what I meant, that in the dream, what you feel during the dream is all in reality. That's why I give an example of how people behave. Sometimes somebody says start crying, or somebody even laughing, or somebody feel very, sweating, and all those things happens. Whatever the experience they have in the dream, that means they're actually experiencing that in the dream.
Whatever I experienced in the dream, it happens in reality also when I wake up.
That's a different issue. That's a different issue. But during the dream, yeah, during the dream, you are not aware that it is not a reality, it is a dream.
Yes.
You don't
Hmm.
know. During dream, you
Yes.
are dreaming. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
When you come out of that, only then you know that was a dream.
Yes.
That is what only my point is. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. God bless you.
Guruji,
Yes,
uh,
Chaitali.
Guruji, thank you. Thanks a lot and lots of gratitude
Okay.
for
God
this
bless
topic,
you.
choosing
Yeah, you only
topic.
I requested for this topic, the uh,
Yes,
Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, to explain. So this is that explanation,
yes.
and it is actually came from Adi Shankaracharya. There are some
Okay.
debate about their disciples in the which script it was there, and it was partly they are not. Well, we are not going into that. That's unnecessary traveling your brain. Just
Huh.
take the philosophy, take the philosophy of it. It doesn't matter exactly which is Puran, which slok part of it is, doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
message is clear. Uh,
Yes.
Brahma Satyam Jagat
Yeah.
Mithya, it is that it came from him, or if somebody argue, no, 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 another master told it. Let us not go into that.
Huh.
Idea is not about debating about Adi Shankaracharya. It is about the concept. What is a message is conveyed through this, saying that Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. That is what it is. So that's what I explained, that all three stages, and the transitionary one, like between dream to reality, you need to wake up. Similarly, from physical reality to the awareness level, you need to have the awakening to get into that level. Okay, that is the
Okay.
understanding. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
okay. God bless you. And as I'm telling again, Jagat Mithya is, don't take literally. It is, what is meant was our understanding of the Jagat is Mithya. Okay,
Eh,
like our
Okay.
understanding of that what is lying on the road is a snake is Mithya.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
snake itself is not mithya, rope itself is not mithya. Okay.
yes. Okay.
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 All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Manali, go ahead. Okay.
Yes, Guruji, just you explained to Chaitali na, is understanding that, is Jagat Mithya, this understanding. Sometimes when the life becomes too difficult, na,
Mm.
then I think that I know this is not reality, I will go home and all that. But sometimes it becomes difficult to uh, make the understanding go, I mean, into my brain that it is all illusion. But that time this life becomes too real. I mean, this problem and all that, it becomes too real, too stressful. Then how to overcome it? Just by meditating and always being grateful to God and all that. I am grateful to God very much, but when life becomes too difficult, then it seems that this is reality and why I am facing such kind of reality. I know you told me that we always choose our own life,
Correct. Hmm.
but
Okay.
just this
Okay.
today's
No.
discussion,
Hmm.
it helped me a lot. I also
Hmm.
know that we will go home. All will go home. But that time, that for that moment or that time, it becomes difficult.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, okay, let me put it in there. You have asked a very, the deep question, and many are not clearly understood this. Let me put it for the once again from the right perspective. Huh? Spirituality is not about thinking that these are all illusions. Ultimately, I'll go home, then I will have a peace. I will have a joy at that time, not now. This is complete
Yes.
wrong understanding. Okay. It is
Okay.
not that one point of time I'll go on holiday and enjoy myself. One point of time I get released from this and get. It is not spirituality. Okay. Spirituality is all about living in this moment. Huh? This nothing will come in future. There's no guarantee of the future. And whatever the painful experiences come, hmm, we call it pain. The external, life gives us a lot of pain. Hmm. But those pains are to be taken as I explained many times, like a challenge. I am in the batsman in the life field. I'm the batsman. Every bowler will come and throw ball at me. Okay,
Yes.
those are you can consider those are pain. It will come again and again and again because that is the game. But when you are on the batsman, position, you need to defend that. Or if you can do master, you can score out of that. But you cannot stop that coming. It will keep coming to you. I told the many times that understanding if I go spiritual, all my problems stop coming. No, but you develop the capacity to deal with. And most of the time, why we feel our life is terrible because the painful incident happens maybe once or a few times. I'm saying take one particular example. What we do, something happened. Maybe somebody met with an accident. I have no control. But we run that pain again and again and again into our brain. Why it is happened to me? Why only me? And what wrong I have done? I'm doing everything right. This is called suffering. It happened once, but you are playing multiple times. You are reliving that pain again and again and again, as many times you think about it. This can be stopped by spirituality. This cannot.
Okay.
The painful incident cannot be because we use that incident to learn something from it. So best possible thing is learn from it and move on. Don't think too much of it. Nobody knows about the future. Okay. So unnecessarily don't worry about the future. You give your best. Live your life today. Huh? Now. As best with the given constants as much possible. You enjoy your life within bracket, no harm to anything or anyone. If you like,
Yes, absolutely.
so don't unnecessarily worry about the future or unnecessarily repeat something painful happened in the past, maybe long past or recent past, doesn't matter. You do whatever best possible during that time and leave it there. You convince yourself that this much I can do, that must be true. Yeah? under the given circumstances, I can do only this much. I have done it, and rest, divine, you take care. I don't know which is the truth.
Okay,
Okay.
so we
So
have to live this life,
this
accepting the
life, this
situation,
moment,
this life, this moment, accepting the situation, and always be grateful. That is the main
why
thing, I think.
grateful? Yeah, why grateful? Because that attitude of gratitude is the best
Hmm.
level possible to live, your vibration
Yes.
wise. Yeah.
Hmm.
Then all this, you feel that you are protected, you are taken care of.
Yes, I feel that. Even I feel that
Okay.
being in at the gratitude attitude of gratitude gives me strength.
Yeah. So
That
that
I feel.
strength, that is your internal strength. That will never get it from outside.
Hmm. Yes,
Outside
I.
events will never stop coming to you. Like
Hmm.
one after one, a ball will coming to you if you're in the crease
Yes,
in the cricket.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Same here. So don't expect the next bowler will be weaker, or
Hmm.
maybe in a 1 over instead of 6 ball, he will throw me only 2 ball.
Hmm.
No. Okay. That's a wrong approach towards life. You
Yes,
increase your skill, how to defend yourself. Okay. That will come from inside. And that's what we are here to learn.
yes,
Not expecting something good happen in future. If I get enlightened, maybe big thing will happen. Nothing. Okay. Moment, this one, now. That is the only time you have. So do your best in the external world, do your duties or whatever thing necessary, or do the support as per your own capability, and then connect so that you are always connected. Connected from that, your peace of mind will come from there. Your fulfillment will come from inside, not from outside.
yes, Guruji. I'm immensely grateful to you for showing me the way of this, telling us this attitude of gratitude. It gives me strength, lots of strength. It gives me lots of strength. Thank you, Guruji. I'm so
God bless.
grateful to you.
Any further question?
Guruji, Hari Om, Pranam.
Yes, Hariom. Yes, Pranam.
What I understood from the Jagat Mithya was that it is the impermanence of the world because everything is changing. And truth, what is that what was there yesterday is there today also and will remain the same tomorrow also. That is eternal truth.
Yeah, no, eternal truth. No, Jagat Mithya is, no, changing of the world is its process, okay? But changing itself is not a Mithya. Mithya is our understanding that this Jagat is everything. That is Mithya.
Okay. There is nothing beyond this.
Yes, because most of us, we operate in the level where our ego controls us. We don't have anything beyond our mind. That's why that idea of our Jagat is Mithya. There is much thing beyond.
Okay. So when we go beyond actually our mind, that is what we see, that is the truth.
That's correct.
And whatever we are receiving from the senses to the mind and we are interpreting in our own manner is our understanding of the truth, but that is actually not the truth.
Correct. So our understanding was Mithya till we
Oh,
get the direct experience of truth.
direct experience. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Guru.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Any further question?
Yeah, Rajdeep, I have got a question.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
a very silly question, maybe. Uh, do the
No question. Go ahead. Yeah.
do the masters also drink?
That's a good question. In fact, masters they do dream, but awareness still continuously present. So they do the awareness in the aware, become aware, and they dream. And at some level, there is possible to go to the no dream state also. The subconscious mind can be completely silent, and there will be no dream. So that is also possible. And in the normal, many cases also people say they don't dream, but actually what happens is the dream they forget. when they get up, they forget. That is not the state of high level of spiritual thing. The awareness should also include the dream. You should remember everything happened in the dream. That is also awareness. So this awareness is present all the time. They are aware, and during the dream they are aware they are dreaming. Okay.
Oh, okay, I don't understand this point. How can one be aware while sleeping?
Yeah. So you can say this is a conscious dreaming. So because the awareness, superconscious mind is present all the time. Okay. Subconscious event is happening. The superconscious, if it is active, it can capture that something is happening in my subconscious. So this awareness is there. Your operating level is there, so that you are aware that this is happening, and this is a dream, this is a reality, and this is a spiritual experiences or higher dimensional communications. All are aware. It's not in either or. This can capture everything. That is called conscious dreaming. Or there is also something, a state called the lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is in the dream, who are spiritually aware, they can change the character. they can do something of that as well. It's not one way. You can change the event and choices. What we do in the physical reality, you can do in the dream also. That is called lucid dreaming. That is also possible. And the masters, they can also create. I'm just take it as a story, and because individually we can allocate which is lucid dreaming, which is like a production created in the dream. We can even put just like TV, one corner that the Sony TV or Z TV or some emblem comes. No, you can decide during lucid dreaming which emblem you wanted to put there. I mean, not that corner, anywhere, any kind of symbol you can put. So maybe you say that during when I will do the lucid dreaming, so maybe one flag will come, orange color flag will come at that corner. So you can see that flag is there when you are lucid dreaming. You can create that. All the time you do lucid dreaming, that will come. So those are interesting fields are there. So, but you are aware that you are dreaming. So that's the thing. Or if you sometimes some master even they stop dreaming altogether. That is also there. Only thing you have to, just like we silent our conscious mind, you have to silent our subconscious mind. The dream will not come. Okay.
Thank you.
So those are the, okay. God bless you. Ramaji, you wanted to ask something? Shweta will come back to you.
Yes, Rajdeep, bhai, you answered my question about lucid dreaming, because lucid dreaming happens to me very often, and I keep on changing it. As so, I wanted to ask you which state of swapnavastha is that? So,
Okay.
so you answered my
very good.
question.
So
And
Nego
one,
Ramaji is there, and she is spiritually highly evolved. And thank you, Ramaji. So Ramaji is
thank you.
confirming that in the lucid dreaming,
Yeah.
all these things, and this is why it's possible, and that's what we do. That
Yeah.
in the dream. Very good.
Thank you.
God bless you, Shweta. What is your question?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Pranam, sir. Sir, just I want to say thank you, because it was never clear to me how the Jagat is Mithya. And whenever these lines come, why I was afraid to go deep into it, I don't know. But I also used to hold this, no, this is true, that Jagat is Mithya, and that when we wake up from this physical reality, that is true. But I never understood that but that question always poked me from inside. But you are feeling this. This is so true. You can see, you can feel, you can hear. Thank you so much for that, sir. It is simple and clear.
Yeah. God bless you. It is the understanding that is Mithya. Jagat itself is not Mithya. Again, I'm repeating so that its very message is clear. As we we may confuse one rope with a snake. It does not mean the rope is mithya or snake is mithya. Our understanding of the rope as a snake is mithya. That's what it is. The understanding of our Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya, that is the understanding of that. Okay. Okay. Any other question? All right. So if there is no question, so we'll go into our Kriya.
Just one question. This is
Yes,
regarding Susupti state. What is the state of mind? Susupti, deep sleep. That time.
Deep sleep, that is unconscious mind. Yeah. That is unconscious mind where actually our superconscious state takes over. There is no such thing, unconscious state where our full bodily activity stops, all this memory and all mind activity stops. And Sushupti Avastha, our consciousness or soul consciousness goes out of our body and it meets with own business, meet with friends and all, then come back before we get up. So that is a Sushupta Avastha. So, and Sushupta Avastha is, that's why we don't have any memory of whatever happened in that state, where our soul went, because our brain is still lying with the body and our soul leaves the body to do all this thing. It happens to everybody every night. Every night means anytime we sleep. Deep sleep, one part is deep sleep when REM, rapid eye movement, is not there medically. That is a part is deep sleep. It is equivalent to coma. So, and that is the time our soul goes and meets and all those things and come back, have his own experiences. So in that sense, the unconscious mind is doesn't have that in that role into our so-called experiences. But earlier we are explaining our different ego mind. There are different levels there. Many of the things the behaviors are coming from some unconscious area, which is there in the unconscious mind that comes into that. But it never, it's like that called, the Freud said ID and superego. So those are all coming from unconscious side. So those are somewhere. So they just pop up and come when our ego is operating. So those are there. So those are those areas. But actively, they are not active. We need to just go beyond. Superconscious is the state where we wanted to achieve Turiya Avastha. From there, we connect to the higher ones. So the lower ones, we can leave it there. Whatever it is, we let it be there. Only thing, we don't allow them to control us. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guruji, I have one more question.
Yes,
This is
Chaitali.
Then, Guruji, if this Shushupti Avastha is a coma state, then masters don't go through this Shushupti Avastha because they are always aware.
That's correct. That is correct.
Okay.
Okay, they are aware, so they don't go into the Sushupta Avastha. And
While
I
sleeping
was
also.
explaining this. Yeah, explaining the soul leaves that and all this thing, that can be done in the super conscious mind state, during meditation rather than during sleep. They can consciously travel.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh. Thank
All
you.
right. God bless you. Yes, Aditi.
No, actually, I think you have already answered. That was my question in continuation to Choitali's question, that if masters are not in deep sleep state, then how, as a human being, after all, they're in the human body. So it's a part of, as far as I know, that deep sleep is contains around 20-30% of the whole sleep and all.
Yes.
So as a human body, they do not go to that deep sleep state.
Yeah,
You told
no,
that even in the deep sleep state, masters are always in a super conscious state. I think you answered already.
yeah, but saying so, let me put it in this way: you have a choice. If you want to go to deep sleep, you go to deep sleep.
Okay,
See,
okay,
normal people, they don't have a choice. You have to.
okay.
Okay.
So
When it
you
comes,
people
when it
can
goes, they
say,
don't know.
okay,
But
understood.
see, becoming a master doesn't mean that you lose all your lower abilities and
I understood.
access. Okay,
Understood.
you can always choose.
Understood.
You can maybe next 5 days we'll live as a normal people without any spiritual content. It's possible. Okay,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
all choice. Okay, the choice you
Okay.
make, it's
Understood.
all possible. No issues. Yeah. They don't have to do something. They don't have to go to
Okay.
deep sleep. At the same
Okay.
time, they can have deep sleep. Okay. Okay.
Say in smartwatches, I have seen that there is some, they have explained many things that some percentage should be in the say minimum, it not be less than 30%. It's not healthy and all these things. That's why
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
questioning.
No, 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 that's correct. But the masters, they have a different way to energize themselves. So they don't need to
Okay.
go to sleep
Understood.
to get energized. Yeah, they can do that.
Understood.
Even some of, just for sharing with you, some of them, they don't sleep, they meditate fully.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So it means 1 hour of meditation, there will be 2 hours of sleep equivalent. So if you need 8 hours of
oh.
sleep, 4 hour meditation is good enough. No need to sleep.
And during that deep meditation, masters never sleep. I mean, say during our kind of meditation, many a times I have felt that I am going to sleeping mode. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you people, when the masters go for deep meditation, they never felt like sleeping and all these things.
No, it's more like a alert and aware. See, with some people going to sleep, feel like sleeping during meditation because their mind and all they're stressful. The body becomes
Oh,
this. So they got relaxed during meditation. There is a tendency of the body to go to sleep. That's a different thing.
very relaxing. That's true. Very
Yeah,
relaxing.
that's why the tendencies go to sleep. But the thing is, it is not a part of the meditation. Yeah. So meditation
Understood.
is being alert and aware, higher level of alertness, not losing alertness.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rez.
All
Sir,
right.
one question, sir. Sir, one question. Very small
Yes.
question.
Yeah. Yes,
Uh,
Madhu.
Sir, how is Yog Nidra connected, or how do you say Yog Nidra is so beneficial while we meditate, or when we want to sleep, or we are in stress? How is Yog Nidra helpful?
No, it is helpful means the yoga nidra is the nidra with awareness. Okay. So this thing, what happens is during your mind is quietened, your body is relaxed, is like asleep, but you are aware. What I was explaining little earlier. So in that, your energy from your internal, the energy comes to you, and that heals you. Hmm. So yoga nidra, in that sense, is very high level of healing happens during that. Hmm. Whether it is a
So it is
physical
different
healing,
from
mental healing.
so it is
Yes.
different from normal sleep. Sir,
Oh
it is
yes.
different from normal sleep.
Normal sleep. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it is
Mm-hmm.
different from the normal sleep. It is the sleeping with awareness. That's what I'm saying. So in that, in the awareness, whatever your the healing, the major healing happens during that process, and that is beneficial. That you get the energy is coming from your internal, the higher level of energy comes to you, and that you get completely healed. So that's why it is beneficial. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.